Well, hey folks, it's Rob. This is Hardspace Shipbreaker. I know I'm very intermittent and hardly ever here. I can't believe some of you are still subscribed to me. Thank you very much for your attention. Um, yeah, I know I don't do this as much as I should or as much as I probably would like to. It's my day off. I have a little bit of spare time. I'm going to play a bit of Hardspace Shipbreaker. I spent a few hours last night. I got myself to rank 5. As you can see, playing open shift because I don't think I need to be limited on how much oxygen I have in the suit for as long as the suit isn't damaged or ruptured. And like let me have the time to just take the ship apart. Otherwise, we're playing the game, right? So if you're not familiar, you're a weird clone person who's kind of a corporate slave who's taking ships apart in space, right? You have like $1,250,000,000 worth of or space bucks worth of debt that you have to earn off by cutting up ships, which you do basically about $5 million at a time when you start out. As you can see here on the screen, early access shipbreakers are thanked for their many, many contributions to the program. Speak to your supervisor about one complimentary sugar cube ration after your next regeneration. That's about how much you should expect from any corporate overseer in this game. So, let us play some Shipbreaker. And yeah, I know, I still want the drain disabled. Really had been about a year since I had been last playing because and I had the bug to play it a few times, but I'm like, oh, their 1.0 is coming up in a couple of months. I think they're going to do a final wipe of progress and you're going to have to start all over again. I'm like, I'll just wait.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. This is your daily wake-up call.
Oh, good. Yep, render your minimum payments. As you can see, 1,238,019,011.92 space bucks cents. Yeah. This is my living quarters, the hab as they call it. I have a kitchen. Don't really do much in the kitchen, but you can change your posters. Let's see here. Ooh, there we go. Why not? I believe that's called Rabbit D or Bunny D. It's on the employee terminal. Let's see here. Yeah, let's see. Messages. On the handbook. Salvage goals. Alright, let's do it this way. Oh, here it is. Yes, bunny character D. I salvaged this, right? It's sitting on top of my terminal right now. A popular children's video character. I'll just scroll that down. If you want to read this, please feel free. In their latest video series, Bunny does the right thing. Bunny character D opens an ice cream shop in New York. It gets very dystopian after that. Read the rest if you like. But yeah, we're not here to go and read computer. That's what I'm at the computer for. I'm here at the computer so I can cut part space. Let's make sure my gear is all set. Right, gear's in good condition. Should start wearing out on this round, I believe. We're now at the level where we can take engines out. So, you know, up to this point, it's basically been tutorial training. Let's see here. Oh, no, we have more training. We have to be trained on how to pull the engine. So I'm going to lose basically $500,000 because every day is $500,000. $500,000 in just like interest and rental equipment. So like the last one I worked on, as you can see here, is basically completely gutted. It is done, right? There's nothing else to get off of that. So we have to do training ship, and training ship probably ain't gonna pay me anything. Yes, but you know, our corporate overlords need me to not die. Yeah, no. Right.
I remember my first reactor pull. I was shaking like a leaf. You got less on the line now, but still. Let's try to do this without a critical meltdown. Looks like this ship's reactor's towards the aft, but there are lots of different configurations out in the wild. Okay, we're only focused on one thing right now. Pull the reactor and get it on the barge. As soon as you disconnect the reactor from this ship, it'll start to melt down. So act fast and make sure you have an exit strategy ahead of time.
Yeah, so we're leaving me basically to figure this out apparently, but I know I want to basically cut the floor panel out and drop the reactor into the barge. So first off, let's just start doing some removal here. Get some stuff out of our way. I'm gonna blow tether just for time. I should just, I mean, I normally would just guide that in with the grapple, but...
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to your account.
Off you go.
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded.
Propelled myself backwards because I hit the ship some. That was sloppy. Alright. I am trying to be quick because I'm trying to be entertaining. Yeah, kill me. La da, da, da. Da da dee, da 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 da. Da da. Away that goes. I mean, really, these buffers on this side, not so important to get away from the Hulk, but it makes it a lot
Salvage
easier to handle.
secured. Account
So
credit
we'll do
applied.
that. See how my display's kind of flickering? That's because I'm near the reactor. That's fun. I'm not going to blow a tether on these little crap bits. What do you got?
Deposit accepted for processing.
Little blue panel in the middle is also for the processor, so I might as well just send it all together. But it does just kind of tear off if you're like, I don't want to cut things yet. I don't think the thing's pressurized. I think the door was open on the side. Yeah, I don't hear nothing. Okay. It'd help if I was doing that more efficiently. To the barge. La da 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 da.
Salvage deposit confirmed.
I don't
Applying
see any
credit.
antennas. Okay. Ow.
Helmet damage detected.
See, I am screwed
Always
around.
use Lynx branded repair kits
to avoid invalidating your warranty.
Well, the radio's malfunctioning, but I wasn't playing it anyway, because I am streaming.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
Yep. So, yeah, there's
All
our
right.
reactor over there.
This one's pretty easy. Should just slide out of her coolant casing with a good yank from your grapple. Try to have your extraction fully planned out before disconnecting it from the ship.
So, this is the thing, right? And this thing is worth a lot of money, so I really want to get this out. This is all clearly in the way, including the reactor control computer terminal. That's a fuel tank, also trouble. There's a nice little first aid kit over there. We'll grab that later. Basically, we're going to cut this floor loose. The computer terminal will drop with it. We'll detach that from the floor and put it on the barge. And then once we have everything clear, we'll put this plate in the furnace. We'll attach a tether to this and send this flying into the barge. Whereupon, it'll be stabilized once it hits the barge, and I don't have to worry about it anymore, and I'll get paid. So that's awesome. But look how everything's just getting fucked up. We're going to go pinpoint, even though it's harder on my tool. Dangerous place. That's a bag of chips. We'll just send that where it needs to go later. Keep in mind that there's a straight line that lasers travel through. And if there's something in between you and your target in the laser, you're going to hit the thing that's in between the, where you're going. As you can see, we've managed to cut the floor loose, and that's great. Because now we can, move it. Get it out of the way. Drop it down. Yeah, see? Come on. There we go. Nope, not the processor. And no, I don't want... Ah! Jesus Christ, everything's trying to kill me. No, you go in the furnace.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Man, it is so much harder doing this while streaming. In you go. Okay, so here we are. We have a reactor exposed. Yep, in you got. Okay. Okay. Well, let's get the bag of chips out of the way. Alright. Off that goes. Probably get this off the wall. That goes in the barge. It's actually not in... It's stupid.
Salvage secured.
It's worth getting.
Applying credit.
I mean, I amuse myself by pulling off these little lights, but they are not really worth your time if you're under any kind of time constraint. Okay. Let's grab the repair kit. Thank you. Grab the first aid kit. Thank you. Well, we got more repair kits over there and more stuff. Okay. This is a light module you'll probably want to get just to keep your broken shit from piling up too much. But let's go and do the main event, right? Okay. So, tether. Into the bay. Make sure it's not going to hit the lip of the ship on the way out. Get the fuck out of the way. I know language.
Well, congrats, Cutter. You're certainly picking this stuff up faster than I did back in
Looks
the
like
day.
I am going to get paid for this, so
Okay.
that's nice.
I'm going to leave you to it till you get to the next rank. Until then, remember this. Measure twice, cut once, and tethers are your friends. Good luck out there, Cutter. We were out.
Okay, so... the big explodey thing in the biggest explodey thing is out of the ship. The secondary explodey thing's still in the ship, the fuel tank. And then there's the electrical equipment, which is also dangerous up here. Oh, and hey, look at that. Another bunny character. Well, we'll just take you with us. This whole cockpit, gonna need to strip that out. Got the airlock over here. It's already open and configured. We're already vented to space, nothing to worry about. Sometimes ships will not come that way. Ooh, and our food pack. That goes in the furnace, as does this bottle. That's worth all the 100 credits, so, you know, super worth your time. This is apparently nothing right now to me, although probably it'll be something in the future. I think that's what this is also, even though I can't identify it currently. It doesn't even show up on the scanner, really. We'll grab these repair kits, because, you know, we can't have too many repair kits. Yeah. Alright, well, let's carry onwards. This is tanker thruster fuel, which we'll grab when we're low on fuel. Right now we're pretty fueled up. So, yeah, let's start a grappling.
Salvage deposit secured.
Okay.
Credits awarded.
Yeah, no, put that on there. And
Salvage registered.
probably
Transferring
want to
credits.
activate the engineering yeah. Yeah, we want to be able to eject the thrusters. Probably one back there. Yeah. Alright, back to Cutter Town. Let's start just opening this thing up and making our life easier. What did I say? What did I say earlier? Now I set fire to all this crap that's on the wall. This fabric is worth nothing anyway, but it caught fire to me. And that's a problem. Because I'm allowed to have my cutter intersect this stuff. And then the laser set it on fire, which set me on fire. And that's not fun. Well, it is fun. But, you know, it's not something you want to do. And the fire spreads. You wouldn't think things burn too well in space, but, you know, there's a slight amount of atmosphere. Alright, well, that's going to be doing that for a while. Let's go find something else to do. Alright. These little control panels are worth some money.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
It's like $12,000. They're, you know, military contractor value shit. The $3,000 screwdriver and whatnot. We did activate the thruster release, so this should be okay. We can cut the cap off. That on its way. This should come free now. Yeah.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
I could blow a tether here. I'm not going to.
Salvage secured.
Excellent.
Credits deposited.
That's one of our more valuable components, so it's nice to get that out of the way. And okay, that cuts that free. Slip around it now. Of course, I might want to have taken that off first. It says it goes in the processor. Yeah, that's fair. Is there a control valve on this? Doesn't look like there is. Okay. Just the... Yeah. Okay. Well, alright. Here we are in the superstructure. Kinda floaty to bit something. Don't know what that is. Alright, well. You know, while we're here. So you can see the cutter head glows red there, right? The more it does that, the more the thing gets damaged. The more I'm wearing out my tools, right? Gotta be careful with this. Again, you don't want to set fire things, you don't want to cut shit you don't want to cut. Like, I don't want to hit that fuel tank at all. Right? Hit that fuel tank while I'm sitting right here, I am dead. And I've already set myself on fire once this episode and bumped something off my helmet. So, we're doing fantastic. Okay. Pinpoint. Okay, that should have the wall basically free. Go back to my grappler. Yeah, the wall's free. Okay. See, the wall lights up with the blue kind of static effect. There we go. Come on. Out of the way. There we go. Might as well while we're here. Okay.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
This is a good job for the tether. Get that going on its way. Okay, that's free of its wall. It's heavy, as you can see. I'm just going to tether it into the barge. Because tethers are stronger than your grapple
object
at this point.
Credits awarded.
Fuel tank's not worthless. It's worth getting in
Salvage deposit registered.
Instead of being a
Account credited.
anarchist and blowing it up. This frees the roof. This goes in the processor, as does this, so there's no point in trying to take that apart. Looks like we got the back points here, so that's good. Okay, so we'll just pop out with this. Give it a push. And my grappler, thank you. And for expediency, we'll yank it away. Same goes for this one, although I am going to grab that right out of there.
Processing valuable deposit.
Come on, there we
Credits
go.
transferred. Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Don't bash things off of other bits. I shouldn't have to really tell you.
Salvage
They will
deposit
break.
accepted. Credits transferred.
Well, now I've wasted a tether, but...
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Send this on its way.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Whole side. Okay. There's our cockpit again. Don't want to mess with that just yet. Okay. So, yeah, I did open up the floor some, didn't I? I just haven't done it. Alright. Come on. There we go. Alright. And away you go. Let's get some of the stuff I didn't burn. Yeah.
Salvage secured. Applying credit. Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Got our bottle here. They go in the furnace. And our bag of, I think potato chips. They're like Sunshine brand potato chips or some shit. There we go. Oh, being lazy. La 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 la.
Deposit accepted for processing.
No posters this time.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Alright, let's see. You go in the processor. Thruster fuel, we're still good. We're not going to want to grab that just yet. Oh, hello. Yes. Our fuel tank in there. Okay. How to proceed? Well, I can think on that while we cut up some more of the ship. Now, this cutter will cut aluminum, which is a lot of this interior work. So, you know, be careful. You're just damaging your salvage, although it is really cheap salvage. Right.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
Alright. I know some of you are going to be like, oh my god, this is so disorientating, and I don't know what we're doing here, and I don't know where we are. But I hope some of you are finding this at least somewhat interesting to watch.
Processing object. Applying credits to account.
Okay, let's see here. So that's this structure cut away from most of the rest of the ship, actually. It's too heavy. It's funny how you can do things like that. Technically, you can cut this. I really recommend not cutting this right at this point, as you can very well set fire to the fuel tank it's attached to. Oh, there's our battery pack. Yeah, get that out. This is valuable. You don't want to wreck this. With the battery pack out, yeah, see, look at that.
Credits deposited.
With the battery pack out, we're now at a low power status in here, and it's much safer to handle electronic components that aren't just simply light fixtures.
Salvage deposit accepted.
Like
Credits transferred.
this power junction box, right? Which is also valuable. And if you try ripping it off the wall while it's powered, you can imagine what might happen. It's not
Salvage secured.
great for your
Account
feelings.
credit applied.
You know, you'll go home and you'll be thinking about it while you're in bed. You'll be like, oh, why did I ever do that to myself? I never have any feeling in my left third toe anymore. And,
Salvage deposit
you know,
registered. Account credited.
why didn't I go and find the battery box before I went and ripped that off the wall? Or be at least further away. Right. Okay, so let's see. The airlocks are going to contain doors because I'm going to take them out, but I could rip these storage storage bins out. And I'm going to need to because they're not cheap. They're valuable.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied. Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Right.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Another game I've been playing lately is Old World since it came to PC, and that's also fun. But I don't find it as relaxing as Hardspace is. Now, admittedly, if I had oxygen timer cutting down, I wouldn't be.
Applying credit to account.
And I was like, oh, you can only cut ships for 5 minutes, cutter. You know, that wouldn't be very relaxing. But I find this quite relaxing, actually. And, yeah, I'm coming into one of my busiest weekends of the year right
Salvage
now.
registered. Transferring credits.
Memorial Day, Labor Day, and 4th of July weekend are all just kind of terrible.
Salvage
in my work.
secured. Applying credit.
I mean, the whole summer peak season gets kind of bad, but this is nice and relaxing in a way to kind
Salvage
of
secured. Credits deposited.
wind down after work, right?
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Okay, so that's most of the gear out of the cockpit. These aren't really worth your time if you're under any time pressure at all. These little bubble lights. The rest of the interior of the cockpit is aluminum and goes in the furnace. All this glass goes in the furnace. These panels next to it, however, go in the processor, and they don't just tear off. You have to, like, cut the glass free to basically free up some of this stuff. And this is a little tricky to do well. But what I like to do is basically just because glass isn't that valuable, but you do want to get your panels, right? So as you can see, I've now cut the sides of the cockpit, and now we can cut the top and bottom. And yeah, I'll lose some of the glass to what's been not cut away when it ends up in the processor, and that'll hurt our percentage, but not so much that I'm going to feel it. Right.
Material accepted.
See, now this
Credits
panel's free.
transferred.
And we can just send that into the processor. And this panel is free. There we go.
Valuable object processed. Credits
See, I lost
deposited.
7,799 credits in glass. Okay. That sucked. But on the whole, I spend more renting the helmet. So these little stays keep the airlock in place, and the airlock goes in the barge. So you're going to want to just cut these bits loose. See, and there's some little interior bit here. And then on the other up here. Yep, there it is. Okay, that will mean the airlock is now free in this bit here, but we also need to cut the panels. Okay. Right, if I give it a good push. Yeah, there we go. Out of the way. Come on. There we go. Okay. You to the processor. You to the processor. Oh. Oh, I guess I'm salvaging a light. Oh well.
Processing valuable object. Credits
To the
awarded.
barge.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account. Salvage goal achieved. Rewards
Hey,
allocated.
hey. Well, we want to hit level 5, because that's kind of professional. We are. Yeah, that goes in the furnace. Light module loose.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Oh, nope, I didn't cut that last bit. Well, if I do it in time... See, it's cutting the entire ship. Okay, let's just send you on down. That ought to yank it free. Yeah, there we go. Alright. And start sending you
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded.
to the processor. Alright.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
Okay, that leaves some bubble lights and a bunch of aluminum, basically.
Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
Oh, and that thruster fuel, which I won't want to leave behind, because I have to pay for thruster fuel. Right, I think this is just the cockpit section. Yeah. So that's clear, and we can just send that to the furnace. Get that going. Okay. Alright. Let's clear some more bubble lights.
Deposit accepted.
Yes, the tether does go through solid objects. Yes, the tether will eventually fail if you plane intersect a solid object. But it takes a moment. Okay, there's our bottle of thruster fuel. There were some bubble lights here on the outside where the battery is. Send those away. Okay. Well, I guess we're going to get our bottle of fuel here. There we go. And, yeah. Time to send this buddy home. Get out of its way. Just make sure it gets home, and then we'll go back to our base. But look at that. Clear bay, kids. Finish your meals. I mean, this is not worthless. This is a lot of aluminum, even though aluminum's not worth much. This is worth probably a couple $100,000. And every penny a little counts in the end.
Raw material processed.
There we go.
Credits deposited.
Yes. Feed it in there. Oh, yep, there was a door in that, but it was already folded inside the wall. Once I took the control panel off, there's no way of getting that door out of there. Okay. Excellent. Let's go home. Right. So let's talk about the stuff. As you can see, I destroyed a titanium panel. 126 kilograms of titanium destroyed. Oh no. 28 kilograms of nanocarbon destroyed. Oh no. Bunch of fabric. I definitely destroyed that. It caught fire, setting me on fire. It was not nice. So, stuff we did recover. Nacelles, 2 of them, $412,000. All right. Structure in titanium, $142,000. In nanocarbon, $1,087,993. The cargo hatch door we sent to the barge, $204,000. The 2 soft crates, $78,000. Computer terminals, 5 of them, $714,000. Aluminum panels, $259,000. See, that wasn't garbage. Food packs, 2 of them, $1,800. Woo! Hard crate, $117,000. We had 2 of them, so The lights, $86,000. That reactor by itself, $1.2 million. That was the single most valuable component on board, probably, for your work, but it's also, risky, and you're going to just get used to that kind of danger. Door consoles, airlock consoles, thruster cap, thruster class 1, that was $438,000 by itself. All the nanocarbon, $499,000. The fuel tank, $700,000. Mounting plate, panels in titanium. That bottle, $100. An engineering console for $29.90. Power cell, $146,000. Power junction box, $112,000, and the storage bins, $312,000. So they were all worth getting. The seat, $48,000. The glass, $68,000. Yeah, admittedly, I probably undervalued the value of glass. Glass is definitely worth more than titanium. But, I didn't leave that much glass off the glass. Door, $2,022.28. See, the door is not really worth much. The airlock, however, was worth $243,000, and that was worth cutting free. Fuel pipe, who cares, $9,000. Aluminum, $89,000. And a certain amount of fabric was recycled for $626. Getting us $8,010,906.44. That is a profit.
New
And we are
certification
now
level awarded.
rank 6.
License upgraded.
I get 74 links tokens, and I get a repair kit from the company, because I did a really good job. Woohoo. Oh, someone wants to talk to me.
Hello, Shipbreaker. You have one incoming transmission waiting.
Yeah. What do they want? I swear. Some people.
Howdy, Rook. So, this can be an awkward subject, but you've probably noticed Lynx doesn't take great care of us. Up until maybe 100 years ago, workers like us would sometimes form these groups called unions and go toe-to-toe with the company. They'd argue for better wages, safer work, decent hours, that kind of thing. Lynx was actually part of getting rid of them, but some of us are trying to bring it back. I can tell you're a good person and a hard worker. The company will use you up. It's just built that way. So I thought you might be interested in the union news group. There are new messages every couple of days. Read them, don't read them, trash them, whatever. Just keep it on the down low. The others don't know about it. Weaver and Dee are a bit too by the book. Kaido is just too anxious. Poor kid. But I wanted you to have the info. I was glad someone gave it to me when I was new. Okay, spiel over. See you in the yard, Rook. Lou out.
So, Lou is the second most recent new person in the yard. And whoever gave
Good morning,
Lou that
Cutter
information...
9346-52.
Good morning. Whoever gave Lou that information isn't with us anymore. Yeah, that could be trouble, as you might imagine. Hey, look, we can get new ships. The Atlas Nomad. In the vast expanses between ports, only the person you have to depend on is yourself. Only one ship is built for life on the rails, the Atlas Nomad. Designed for the independent hauler, the Nomad's spacious sleeper cabin is home away from home, boasting every essential amenity. With 3 rugged quasar thrusters, ample cargo space, and modular exterior storage, Nomad is truly answered to long-distance, long-term hauling. Powerful, dependable, enduring, the foundation of a better world. Starleap Heavy Industries. Career progression clearance, hazard level 5. Congratulations! You've reached one of the major milestones in the Shipbreaker career progression, gaining access to the #1 cause of death in the Shipbreaker profession, pressurization. Some ships you encounter may or may not be pressurized or contain pressurized pockets. Breaching these spaces incorrectly can cause an explosive decompression, which can cause damage to valuable salvage and Lynx equipment, which is all they really care about. To depressurize properly, Lynx advises the use of the standardized atmosphere regulators located throughout a ship. Lynx strictly prohibits shipbreakers intentionally using explosive decompression, so-called controlled decompression, to enact rapid salvage. Remember that your activity while in a salvage bay is monitored. Also note that Some ships may come with damaged atmosphere regulators, which does not allow for the authorized and safe decompression procedure. Good morning. Yeah, we got to pay for our day. Yep. So as you can see, interest, nightly genetic backup, bay lease, salvage transport, hab rent, hab utilities, cutting tool rental, grapple tool rental, helmet rental, scanner rental, suit rental, and thruster rental. 533,081 cents. Because of that 81 cents. Salvage income, however, was $8,010,907, so we've managed to cut our balance down slightly. Yay. And we have some messages on our terminal, which we have to go to our terminal to read.
Hey, Cutter. You're gonna start getting pressurized shifts now. Lou and I will show you the ropes when you're ready.
Okay, guess we're still getting talked at. Well, I did damage my equipment, so first off I'm going to do that. Well, I mean, it's not badly damaged. Really don't want to waste a repair kit at this point. So even though I have plenty of them, there may be a future where I don't have plenty of them, or lots of them coming in. Right, so, yeah. Hey, Rook. Want to say I'm impressed how quick you're picking things up. Not sure what kind of work you've done before, but you're a natural cutter. Probably noticed Lynx doesn't exactly take great care. So, I mean, here you are, laying it out in an email to me in the internal Lynx rail mail system, how you want to form a union. I don't think you're very smart. Do you think that this advanced, high-tech, dystopian company doesn't have some way of monitoring the internal communications for, like, union organization? Great. I mean, it's not like I'm opposed to the concept of, like, you know, maybe not having to pay for the air I breathe all the fucking time. But, and admittedly, in space, maybe that's a slightly different paradigm. But at the same time, you know, they did kind of also just, like, mince my body and turn me into a genetic clone backup without me really being aware of it, because it was in Section 31 of the Terms and Conditions. You know, so, you know, it's not like I work for good people. But I feel like this is just dumb. Right? Not that it's a bad idea to kind of secretly kind of form up a union of some form and try to oppose the company and to look out for each other, but this is a dumb way of doing it. From your staff email account, right? In the staff email system. Stupid. Here we have an undisclosed message. This is at least slightly less dumb, because it comes from I don't know where, right? Thank you for signing up for the Salvage Workers Unite newsletter. So, you know, she signed me up for something that can get me basically killed because I am company property. Cancel the debt. Workplace safety. Investigate contract closures. Salvage Workers Unite. Okay. Well, that's the story, basically, right? There's a 3-act story to that. I've never played more in the first act because I waited for this game to kind of finish before I played some more because I didn't want to spoil myself. I was cutting up ships to about salvage level 8, so that's why I'm pretty familiar with what we're doing right now. There will be a time when I'm not going to be very familiar at all with what I'm doing, and that's fun. That's usually how you die. But you know, on the whole, I find this a fun, relaxing game. I was thinking I would look to see what upgrades were available. I have 75 tokens. Let's see. So this will increase the range of the split saw. I don't know if I necessarily want that right now. Grapple. Well, we like grapple strength. Oh yeah. Well, we definitely want grapple strength. And that's grapple range. Yeah, I totally want grapple strength. Thrusters. I can get a little more Delta V so I can kill myself easier. Cross spectrum scanner. Not really. I mean, the one upgrade I threw into it was just kind of. I could. Yeah, a little more suit integrity. The best defense is not getting yourself killed in the first place, but, you know, this increases my O2 capacity, which I don't have O2 drain on, but I'm still going to play like, you know, I have air. Besides, air will leak if I get the suit damaged. And this will give me more capacity to get myself a patch. Right. Otherwise, we're not going to repair any of this right now. Okay. Well, it's about time to start a shift, but I think we've had enough for this episode. Thank you all for coming and watching, and I hope you enjoyed what you saw. And this video should just go to YouTube on my channel for any of my subscribers who may still exist. I know my content output has been pretty pathetic the last few years, but, you know, I appreciate that I changed work, I got married, you know, I got a whole lot of life changes, and then there was that whole pandemic. Oh my god. And while everybody else wasn't working, I was. So, sorry about that. But, you know, I hope you all have a great day, folks. And thank you for coming by. Goodbye.